Good evening, everybody. It's your girl, Mama T, from T Spot Marketing. And I was sent an email the other day from one of my subscribers asking me if I could create a post talking about the government shutdown. Okay, so I don't really do politics, so that kind of caused me to have to look into it. Like what effects it's had on our community. Now, I do community, okay? I just don't really do, I don't watch the news that much because I find it depressing. So I like to stick to more motivational, inspirational type things. But because it is a direct effect, it has a direct effect on our community right now. There's a lot of people that I talk to on a day-to-day basis who are struggling. I have friends that are on Section 8. I receive food stamps. As you guys know, I have children. So yes, I do get food stamps. You see me looking back and forth because I'm actually on my live right now also. And yeah, so a couple of fun facts for you guys. This government shutdown has had over 800,000 employees, federal employees, working for free or out of a job. There's 46,000 who are being made to work without pay. Now, I don't know what that sounds like to you guys, but without the whips, that kind of sounds like slavery to me. Okay? And slavery has been illegal for a very long time. So, I mean, okay? This is who we elected into office. Prisons. Now, I know a lot of you guys care less about people who are locked up. Personally, I believe that people are people. I don't believe in taking a person's livelihood, like their main things that they need, water, a safe place to sleep. Those are things that everybody I feel that everybody is entitled to. I know we live in America, and I know that there are homeless people. I volunteer at the food pantry. I make plates. I feed the homeless. Okay? So, I understand that there are people out there and that this is something that we struggle with on a day-to-day basis. But when you are locked up, that's against your will. That's against your choice. It's not your choice. It's a choice that someone else made for you. Of course, it's because of, whatever you were accused of, that you were found guilty of doing, and then you got locked up or whatever. But that does not mean that you should be under those type of circumstances. Even a homeless person can dig through the trash and find something to eat. If you are locked up, ain't no trash to dig through. Okay? You are in a cell. All right? I've been in jail before. I haven't been in prison, but I have been in jail. And I personally know that when them people don't come around with them trays, you just go hungry, and that's it. So without federal workers, without the people to deliver the food to the prison, without, proper prison facilities, our brothers and sisters are just in there suffering. The national parks. I read that the national parks, even the monument, where it's like the monument is in the top 10 visitation areas. Washington, D.C. is one of the top 10 visitation areas in the United States. And our monument has like human feces on the ground, and it's looking nasty because there are no federal recreational park and recreation people to work those areas because they're not getting paid, so they're not coming to work. This one, a big one, the FDA has suspended inspections of food. So even if you do get food stamps, some of the food that you've eaten has not been inspected by the FDA. So we don't know if it's good or not. Not that the FDA has really done their part anyway to keep us safe from harmful foods. I would inspect my own food anyway. I always do. But that's just scarier. You know what I mean? Like, who knows what's in our food at this point, because the FDA is not there to inspect it. Also, people who want to get marriages in DC, they cannot get marriage license. They can't have anything to show that their love is eternal. There's no marriage license. Might as well wait. Might as well have waited. People on Section 8. Funding stopped January 1st. So, if your paperwork or if your stuff wasn't filed or processed before, no Section 8. No housing assistance. No rental assistance. No assistance. This is really bad. You know? Our people are suffering. You know, and one thing that I believe is I believe in supporting black business. The reason why I believe that is because I feel like black empowerment needs to be pushed more. We need to see the God in us. And that's just that. I believe that hey America, how you doing, girl? Happy belated birthday. Sorry I couldn't make it. You know, got a lot going on. But yeah, back to this government shutdown. What really bothers me is the fact that I have only really seen one person come out talking about how dangerous of a subject this is as far as in the celebrity era. Like, Cardi B is the only person that I've seen actually come out with a video. Her video is like all over YouTube, all over Instagram. People talking about it on Twitter. Doing my little thing. Okay. So it's really alarming that there are so many famous people that aren't speaking about this. Not only because of all of the people that are suffering, but because I know that there are a lot of famous people who have unfamous family and family that are still considered middle and lower class. And it's like, y'all just don't care about what happened to them? What's going to happen? You know, take a good look at that. A lot of people work for the government. It's a trickle effect. It may start from the bottom, but this is something that's going to start from the bottom. It's going to go straight up the ladder. That shit going to start smelling up the whole mansion. So, you know, I just hope that people wake up and realize that, you know, alright, let me tell y'all. This is a good example of people at the top that don't really take into consideration what could happen if they don't give back to their community. Or if they take it wrong when someone asks for a handout. Like, that's the thing. Closed mouths don't get fed. So if I don't ask, then I may not receive. Okay? So I have been planning an event called The Show Must Go On. I was planning an event with a lady at first, and she started acting funny, and I'm 2019 positive vibes only, so I'm quick to cut somebody off if they're too negative or if they're bringing too much negative energy my way. So I had to separate myself from that situation, but I did not want to cancel the event because I feel like it's needed. And that's just me. You know, if you guys feel like, you know, you don't need to show up to the event, then by all means, you don't need to show up to the event. Okay, cool. You know, it doesn't bother me. But this event is a networking event for business owners, entrepreneurs, artists, models, anybody who wants to come, you know, anybody who's doing something in this area, in the greater Atlanta area. So if you're doing something, if you're a promoter, if you're a club owner, if you're a restaurant owner, if you're doing something, if you own a security business or any anything, a salon, or if you're just a nail tech in the salon, if you do taxes, if you have a driving service or whatever, you never know who may need your services. So why not connect with other people? Why not get out there and get your name out there? So this is the event that I'm doing on the 27th. So I've been sending out emails to everyone, the flyer or whatever. I've been hashtagging businesses or whatever, and when I come past a business that I like, I'll send a flyer. So I sent the flyer to this one business, and because I'm a vlog, I'm gonna go ahead and give the business name. It was Posh, I think it was called Posh something. It's Posh Clothing or something like that. It's a guy who does, I guess he does men and women's clothing, and it's like posh apparel, like high class apparel. And I said something to him, and like he sent me a list of, he was like, you're looking for promotion or whatever. I'm not looking for promotion. I was looking to see if you wanted to come to my event. That's why I sent you a flyer. If you post a flyer, don't post a flyer, it don't make me no difference. So he was like, sent me his whole like promotional thing or whatever, right? My response, okay, y'all know I'm real, okay? So my response was a very real response. It was basically saying that, it was like, okay, so this is a free event, and I'm a single mom, and I'm just trying to give back to the community by hosting this event, or, you know, doing this event so people can network or whatever. If you want to support that, fine. If you don't, cool. By the way, I love your pink jacket, because I looked at his live, and he had this nice, very, very classy pink jacket or whatever on, and he had it with the purple tie, and it just looked really good. So I was giving a genuine compliment, and I was like, hashtag positive vibes or whatever, be blessed. He said that I was being rude. He said that why would he give a handout? And then I came back, no, before he's even responded, I came back and I was like, okay, so I wanted to know, what are you doing for the community or whatever, because I see that you put on there that you're changing the what did he say? He said he's changing the stereotype through fashion. And I thought that was a very bold, I believe that that's a very bold comment, or, you know, thing to put up for yourself or your business or whatever. So I wanted to know what his response was on why he felt that fashion could change the stereotype of our people. Now, mind you, I believe that if people dress, you know, more professionally, that they would get more professional positions. But for the average man, the average man that goes out, you know, to like a construction job, or, you know, say he's a chef or something like that, he may not need that, you know, look. But anyways, fashion is fashion. Those who know me know that my daughter is a designer. She lives in LA. She goes to FIDM. So I love fashion anyway. So when he responded, while he was responding, I had actually already gone to his YouTube channel. I had already gone to his YouTube channel and seen his From Tragedy to Triumph story, which, you know, he said that, you know, his legs, they said he wasn't going to walk. And then when he was 3 years old, he started walking, and how he went to Job Corps, and, you know, he finished a year-long course in 30 days. And I was like, hats off to you. When I responded, I was like, oh, wow, hats off to you. I just seen your YouTube or whatever. And I still wanted to know what he meant by that. So I was asking him about that. I'm going to end my live so I can read to you guys what his response was. His response. Let me tell you guys what his response was. His response, I felt, was like, whoa, like seriously? Like, you took this whole, he took it all the way left field, called me rude, I can't get, my Instagram is always messing up. I don't understand what's going on with this phone. I don't understand what's going on with this phone. But anyways, he called me rude. He said that that, you know, why would he give a handout to somebody who wouldn't put food on his bread on his table? And I was just like, honey, I feed a lot of people. If you need bread on your table, I got bread for you. You know what I mean? Like, I don't understand where he was coming from with all of that. Like, he got really upset, and really all I wanted to do was invite him to my event. I did not understand where he was coming from. Here we go. Oh, I think he deleted, I think he blocked me or something. Yep. I think he blocked me or deleted my or maybe I was in the right thing all the whole time. I don't know. Yeah. I believe that some kind of way he went through and deleted our whole conversation. But yeah, he was basically just saying that that, you know, why would he give me a handout or free promotions or whatever, and you know, that's how he puts bread on his table, by promoting other people, and he's very reasonable. I never said he wasn't reasonable. I never asked him to promote anything for me. I never did any of that, but he really kind of like blew up and took it left field. And that is like a prime example of how people, I guess, let fame get to their head to the point to where they don't understand the average middle lower class person. Like, he didn't understand where I was coming from at all. It was an invitation, and I really do like his Instagram, and I like his clothes. But, you know, like, he feels like, you know, if somebody asks him to come to an event, that they're expecting a handout. Because he's that big, even though I didn't even know who he was. I mean, I bet he's probably one of those people who don't really care about this government shutdown thing either. Because he got it like that. He got it going on. So why would he care? You know what I mean? His jackets are selling for what? $200 a piece, if not more. You know what I mean? And he says it very clearly in his video. It's high class clothing, which means 9 times out of 10, the lower to middle class people will not be able to afford it. And if they come and they ask for his support, 9 times out of 10, they're going to get the same response as what I got. So this is my review on Mr. Posh. Step down off of your high horse. Actually read what people are trying to say to you. And stop trying to think that everybody wants a handout. Because I never asked for nothing. I'm doing this event for free. Everything is coming out of my pocket outside of the vending tables. So why would I be asking him? I don't need him to post my flyers. I could post my own flyers. Anyways, I just don't understand. I think that the people who are in a higher position of power, people who actually have the money, that the black people in our community that actually have money and finances like that, they need to wake up and see what's going on with other people and stop spending so much money on diamonds and shoes and clothing. Even though I love fashion, don't get me wrong, I love it, but I feel like they need to stop spending so much money on the things that are less important and spend more money, more time, more energy focusing on how they can help other people's situation, especially right now. That's what I have to say. Especially, I'm going to go back live on my Instagram. Especially right now. Right now, while we're going through all of this crap. Right now, while we're going through all of this crap with the government shutdown, now is the time for our celebrities to wake up and to give back to our community. Now is the time. You know, now is the time for them to say something. You know, it's like Cardi B said. Cardi B was like, hey, I feel like we need to do something. I don't know what to do, but we need to do something. Well, if more people got with her and said, hey, everybody donate $20,000. That ain't nothing but like $20 to them, okay? Everybody donate $20,000. Let's go put a pot together. Let's go to the neighborhoods and ask these people what they really need. Let's not delegate what we think they need, because you don't fucking know. You're rich. You don't have a need. So let's not delegate what the hell we think that we want to give them. Let's not just go around giving people shoes and clothes when that's not what they need, when they need their rent paid. And say, hey, well, this is what we finna do. We finna take everybody in this apartment building and pay their rent this month. Or let's you know, take everybody in this neighborhood right here and pay their rent for the month. Or let's go to the Section 8 housing people and say, can we get a list of people that we can pay their rent? I'm pretty sure the HUD people will be like, shit, hell yeah. You know what I mean? Go to some of these government agencies and be like, hey, can we get, you know, put together, like back in the day, they had the Black Panthers, they had different organizations that would come together and say, hey, what can we do to help? You know, Killer Mike even said that when he was younger and something needed to be done about the Metro Police, he put a group of the Bloods and the Crips together with the Metro Police in the same room, and they sat at the same table and they talked about what they can do to help the situation. If we could just come together, and say, hey, what can I do? Don't y'all think that would help? Anyways, that ends my broadcast for today. I don't know whether that was motivational, helpful, not helpful. Really don't care. I just think that people need to wake up. You know, I don't have a lot. Like I said, I got kids. I live in a small not apartment. I live in a townhouse. You know what I mean? With my kids. My plumbing just got fixed today. You know what I mean? I've been behind on my rent before. My lights have been turned off before. I've gone without water before. You know what I mean? I've struggled. But when it comes down to it and I have extra time, I get my black ass up and I go across the street to the church and I say, hey, what do you need? How can I help? Because you know what? As bad off as I've been in my life, there's other people that are worse off than what I am. What up, my G? Forever Young, 7 Forever Young, Lewis. What's up, boo? But there's other people that have been worse off than me. And that's why I'm doing this. That's why I'm making these videos. That's why I'm trying to bring awareness. That's why I'm getting people together for networking conferences that are free, where all the money is coming out of my pocket. I'm doing it for the community. You know, just in hopes that somebody will follow my lead or see my heart. You know what I mean? See my heart, see what I'm doing, and just kind of like say, hey, this girl, at least she care. Anyway, it's your girl Mama T. I'm signing out. Ending my live right now. And out of this video.